it stops, no one knows. We're going head into the unknown. Na, 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 na.
Well, hello, everybody. Happy Wednesday. Welcome back to Criminality, or if this is your first time here, welcome to Criminality. So I was preparing myself. I was sitting at my desk preparing myself to go live on Idaho 4, and all of a sudden there's a link that's dropped in the chat to a website, which I'm going to drop you guys the link to the website, to rickallenjustice.com/transparency. And lo and behold, the Bridge Guy video has been released. I said, I'll do Idaho unless something pops off with Delphi. I literally was planning an Idaho live, and something popped off with Delphi, so here we are. So here is the link to the website for you guys the video was uploaded to. It's Rick Allen. Was it Rick Allen Justice or Rick Allen? rickallenjustice.com/transparency. So if you guys want to go watch the video there, you're welcome to. I did also upload it to the channel, and then we're going to watch it here together. And I threw it in the editor so we can do what we want to do with it. But first, we're going to watch it the way that it was uploaded. So from my understanding, this is the original video, not an enhanced version, not a Disney version, not a NASA version, just the original video as it was on her phone.
Correct.
Okay, I was just going to say if that's any different than Sleuthy. Sleuthy is here. So Sleuthy was also planning on doing an Idaho 4 live with me. And so I messaged her and I'm like, Delphi? She's all, yeah. I'm like, all right, let me get it set up. Here we are.
Yeah, like waiting 8 years to see it. I think it takes precedent.
Well, I was going to do like a Friday Delphi, like to cover, like just to kind of chat about it and cover some of the stuff that's happened, like with the appeal, and like there's documents and stuff that have come out, but nothing like earth shattering. So I figured, I'll do it Friday and we'll have like a fun Delphi Friday live. But then I'm like, then this popped off, and I'm like, oh hell no, we are talking Delphi, girl. We are talking Delphi.
Yeah, from the way the website reads, it seems as though they're gonna like just start releasing all the things that are public record. So that would be really nice, and then we'll have a lot to talk about.
So it's just being uploaded to the website. Is that like, is that what your understanding is? That was my understanding.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So information like the exhibits from trial, things like that, are going to get uploaded straight to the Rick Allen Justice website.
Yeah, I'm still hoping like they'll also do the exhibits that were entered in like hearings and stuff too, which would be like obviously all the Odin report stuff, all that stuff, like everything that's public record.
Good. It all needs to be public.
Yeah, I
mean, obviously, I still think like the crime scene photos and stuff, leave all that stuff sealed. Autopsy photos, leave all that sealed.
Yeah. But this proves to me that all this secrecy, like I almost understand why, but in the next breath, I'm like, this is not at all what it was portrayed to be. Like, why was this not let out? And so then I'm like, why are you hiding all this stuff? But then I could pick this video apart and say things like, they made the audio worse. They made the picture way worse.
So that's exactly what I was going to say. So I don't know if everybody here that's in chat so far, the autopsy report should not be sealed, just the pics.
Yeah.
I don't know. I may have said that. For video links to send to clients, and this live sucked me in. Sorry, Odie Dodie. Well, welcome in, you guys. So without further ado, we'll play the video. If you guys are on Twitter, you guys have probably seen it on there already. I did upload it to the channel for anybody who doesn't do Twitter and just wants it on YouTube. And then here's the live that we can kind of look into it. So I'm just going to play it straight. And then we'll talk about what we think of it just straight off the bat. And then we can do whatever we want kind of later and look into certain parts of it. But I am so just watching it. I'm like, first of all, I'm just like, holy shit, I can't believe we're actually watching this. Like, I'm just beyond like, I can't believe we're actually watching this. Like, it's been such a long time and we've heard so much about it that I don't know if it just doesn't match what they told us, in my opinion. Okay, hit play. So who does this? Like, shut up, stop it. Okay. I guess I should make sure you guys can hear it.
Can you like get rid of us or something so it can be bigger?
Yeah, I can. I just want to make sure you guys can hear something.
I can hear. Yes.
You can?
Yep.
Okay. And then I'm going to get rid of us. So it's just the video. So this is according to the website, this is the original, not an enhanced version from Ellie. That's okay, Hoodis. I said it for you. Okay, so let me make sure that we have like max volume. I can also go in when we go to like mess around with it. We can Silence says this is the original. But we heard like that it oh, let me just play it. I'm gonna shut up.
See, this is the path that we go down. There's no path going there, so we have to go down here.
Okay, so it's obviously super quick.
I hear the whispering at the beginning. Yes.
Absolutely hear the whispering at the beginning.
Someone whispers something, and then it's like Libby like laughs like a you know what I mean?
Yeah, like a little inside.
Mm-hmm.
So, like I said, I didn't want to mess with it yet. I'll mess with it with you guys on the live, so you guys know what I'm changing and what I'm not. It's so I'm honestly like I'm overwhelmed with. Like, obviously we know what happens and what transpires after this. So, I mean, it's like, that's obviously very sad. It's just like, I don't know. I'm like overwhelmed. I'm like emotionally overwhelmed, I think, at this moment.
So I'm pissed. So I'll go ahead and just rattle off a few things.
Okay,
Number one.
Play it again. So rattle off it. I'm going to play it one more time. So anybody who's just popping in, then you can rattle off whatever you want. I'm going to play it normal one more time.
Okay. How many seconds does it say that it is?
43.08.
Okay.
Okay, hold on. Let me go. I'll go back. So that we're not talking.
See, this is the path that we go down. There's no path going there, so we have to go down here.
Okay. Now rattle off whatever you want. Like, it's, I mean, we're going to have to dissect it like second by second at this point, because it's like there's so much in such a tiny little video that I'm like, I have so many thoughts. Go. There's no that being.
So I sent you like a top to bottom thing, a picture. that you should put up too. So one of my initial thoughts is I did hear the whisper. It was in like the first, I don't know, 6 or 9 seconds. And it sounded too close to be Abby because at one point, Abby does say something and she sounds further away like she would be. And she sounded to be like she was talking normal. Uh, so I don't know like what that's about. The other thing is that clearly they were already heading down the hill because Libby actually says that there's no path one way, so they have to go down there. So they were already heading down the hill, and whoever this guy is just uh, reiterated what she said. So that annoys me. Um, the other thing that annoys me is, like I said, the audio and the picture was made worse. So like all that crunching that sounded like they were walking through dry leaves in the audio that had been put out all these years, that's not there. And I was shocked to see that you could see him like immediately. Like my eye went straight to him and other people couldn't see him inside the courtroom. So like I don't know. So someone had asked if this was shown in the courtroom. Now, I know that they said they showed one time the original video and that nobody could see the guy. But I don't know for sure that that was the original video because I wasn't there to see it.
Right.
So
That
this
makes sense.
is the
That's why
original video.
I keep going like this is the original video. People in chat still don't think it's the original video.
It is the original video from her phone.
According to Kara, when I put it on Twitter, she said this is the original video. So I can go with that.
Oh, that's the other thing, Jen, that they don't sound scared. I don't think they sound scared at all. Even when he says,
I thought.
Yeah, even when he says guys, they don't sound scared. And to be honest, he's so close, like it almost looked like they were all together.
Okay, so you sent me this photo, and I'm just gonna say, and I know people in chat, like I want to read all your comments, I really, really do, but I have so much in my head right now. It's like I can't, I don't know, like I almost feel like I'm like ADD. I have said for how long that I think that the freaking bridge guy that they posted was smushed. You guys, look at this. Look at what she sent me.
Oh, that's the other thing I do agree is that the audio, it's. I've been sounding like an idiot like all day, so I'm glad people are now also saying this because not all day because this just happened like 30 minutes ago. But the man's voice sounds like it was like clipped and put like into the video. But again, that can't have happened because this video came from her phone and the edited version would not exist within her phone.
So I wonder if the defense is going to end up putting out the other edited videos too.
Probably, maybe. I mean,
but look at this is so the top photo is a screenshot from this video, and the bottom is what LE put out, what law enforcement put out.
That man is clearly taller and much slimmer, and it looks like he has on several layers up top, which would make sense with the witnesses who said that they thought it was weird that he had like all those layers on because it wasn't that cold.
Well, and this is definitely more of a windbreaker, thin jacket.
For sure.
And then I no, this is why people were always so all over the place on what the hell he was wearing. This is crazy. Look at how much like skinnier and taller this person is.
Mm-hmm.
I am floored right now.
This wasn't leaked and it wasn't released by the courts either. The court is going to release everything whenever they're done doing whatever they're doing for the appeal stuff. They said that they would release it all, but the defense created a website. What is it? Rick Allen Justice.
Yep, I'll put it back in chat again.
Okay.
RickAllenJustice.com/transparency.
Okay, Jay, like if you're not going to say something other than over and over again, spamming the chat with looks just like Richard Allen, like I'm going to jump down and time you out, if not block you. Like, say something else.
Just like Richard Allen? That's fucking crazy to me.
I mean, never mind that I seriously don't agree with you, but you're spamming the chat with the same words. And he just did it again.
Well, there's wrenches in here. Fiend, can you just block him?
Already did.
Okay, perfect. And then laughy faces. That's just trolling to me. I don't know why. No actual commentary on what we're actually looking at and why law enforcement would put out a photo of a smushed person versus a tall person. So which one looks just like Richard Allen? The smushed one or the tall one?
I mean, I don't think either do, but the
It doesn't
original
make any sense.
Yeah, the original is clearly a much taller and slimmer individual.
I just can't get over they don't sound scared. I know that I mean I don't want them to be scared. So that sounds terrible, but like the whole reason they wouldn't release this whole thing, the whole video, was because of like the fear and how scared the girls were and how the families didn't want that out there. And then remember, like in the Hannah Shakespeare documentary, I think was she talking to Holman or was she talking to Lesenby at the time? I don't remember which one. I think it was Lesenby. And he was like, maybe it wasn't. I don't remember. And he was like, well, the families, if that was my family, I wouldn't want it out there. But then the family said they did want more released. I don't understand why why didn't just release the whole thing? It's so much clearer than the shit that they tried to put out.
I mean, if I'm being reasonable, perhaps they thought that if they didn't release, wonder what all was captured on the video. Whereas if they did release the whole thing, then they would have no way to know. Can you still hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. So, like, I get that, but then after all those years and stuff, then I don't see the reason why they did that.
That's just silly to me. I mean, it's so much clearer than I would have expected it to be. I was thinking we're getting like this super grainy, and I understand like what we zoom in, it's gonna pixelate, but it's so much clearer. Look at little Abby. People in court did say that they did not see him until the very end. And I get it's a super quick video, so they don't have the opportunity to sit here and like pause, and look at it, frame by frame. But he's right there, and I mean, she just looks like she's still just paying attention to the railroad ties and just doing her walk. Watch. So she's just walking. The black sweatshirt is on Libby. You can see it. Hold on, I'll show you. I saw it right there, right here. This is the black Delphi swimming sweatshirt. It's on Libby. So then it kind of goes off. She goes off. So here's another thing. Like if she's recording this because of Bridge Guy, it just doesn't seem like that to me. It seems like she's just recording the walk on the bridge and Bridge Guy happens to be there. Maybe am I wrong? I don't know. So they keep going, and it's like you can see, and then she's just like, I don't even know exactly what she said. This is the path that we go down, like she's telling somebody about it. And then Abby runs by her, and then Abby is going towards where like the Weber farm the Weber would be. And then so she tells her, there's no path there. We have to go down here. Guys, Abby says, or Libby says hi. So that is right at the end of the video. Says, guys. She says hi, and then he says down the hill. Right? It's such a better quality than what they put out. I'm so confused. It's definitely not the stabilized one, because if you watch it, it's all over the place.
See, this is the path.
Okay, so for clarification, the type of gun he had would not cock. I just know that. I knew that's going to be something. It doesn't cock. You'd have to, what do you call it? Rack it. So you'd be listening for a gun rack, not a gun cock. Just FYI. The sound is different. Okay, so I'm gonna change the setting on it. I'm gonna change the volume on it so we can hear it a little bit, hopefully hear it a little bit better. Let me see how loud this gets. In the beginning, it's like somebody else is talking. Oh, I don't know why I hit play. I should not have hit play yet. You hear whisper, like a little whispery right there? There's like a little whispery. And it's almost like a little, like Libby's sniffling because it's cold or, unseasonably warm. And well, if Abby wouldn't be able to whisper, I don't think, from where she is.
No, because I does something and it sounds like normal speaking tone and it sounds much further away.
Maybe somebody else is there. It's like, yeah, somebody whispers, Libby like sniffs, like sniffles, and then kind of has like an internal chuckle almost. I don't want to give like any type of like confirmation bias on what I'm hearing. This is just my thoughts. So please listen on your, listen, and you guys tell me what you think.
See, this is the
Okay, see that voice that you just heard? That voice you just heard, that's Abby. So I don't think that whisper can be Abby. So listen, because you can hear Abby talk. That's a whisper, sniffle. Right there, that other voice kind of in the background, that's Abby. It echoes. You think it's Abby whispering? All right, let's go back again.
See, this is the path that we go down. There's no path going there, so we have to go down here. Bye.
Okay, I muted, so hopefully that helped. I'll do it one more time. I turned the volume up full max, so what I can do is download it at full max, re-upload it, and go to a higher volume if we need to. What if this audio doesn't go with this video? I don't know how. I can't even wrap my head around that yet. Like, I'm still just shocked that you do hear that be a gun. No, you really?
I don't hear that shit.
I don't hear that at all. But I mean, that doesn't mean Libby is wearing the black. So Libby is the one recording. Libby's wearing the black Delphi swimming sweatshirt. And then she's recording Abby on the bridge, who is wearing the maroon shirt with the gray hoodie, or like zip up. Okay, so let me see if we can. So there's a beginning giggle. I don't know, or a beginning whisper. I don't know who that is. If it's, some people are thinking that it's Abby. I don't think it could be Abby, because we hear Abby talk later and it sounds very, very different. I don't know though. This is all just my conjecture, so please take it for what it is. I don't know. I'm watching it with you guys. I watched it like 15 times before I went live, but this is crazy. Andrea confirmed on Twitter that this is enhanced, and Andrea did. Well, Kara says it's the original, so I don't know how Andrea would say it was the enhanced. And Kara says it's the original, and Silence says it's the original. I don't know. Though I'm pretty sure the website said it's the original. I don't know.
Yeah,
okay.
I don't know why she would say that. However, like I said, we don't know what was shown. Like when they say, but then again, you would think that the attorneys would correct it. But like when they said, we're going to show you the original, we don't know what that ended up being. You know what I mean? Because we couldn't see it.
Okay, so and if you're just coming in, I turned the volume up. So now technically what we're listening to is edited, because I moved the volume up. So it sounds like there's a whisper, there's a kind of an internal like chuckle, the sniffling, and the sniffling and the internal chuckle for sure is Libby. It's right next to the mic on the phone. And then there's a faraway female, which I believe is Abby. And then Libby's talking. She's like talking to her phone, and is like, so this is the path we go down here. Abby comes running off the end of the bridge. Like, thank gosh I'm off that bridge. That was scary. She heads towards the end, where it would be more like the Webbers. Need someone to isolate the voices, or maybe I've been watching too much Bones. Abby runs towards the end, and then Libby tells her that the path ends there and they need to go down here. The male walks up, says, guys. Libby says, hi. And then he says, down the hill. Now, I cannot tell what Abby's saying from the bridge. I have no idea what that says, so that part's going to have to be looked at. And then Abby says something when she's running past Libby at the end of the bridge that I can't understand what she's saying. So, here, one more time.
See, this is the path that we go down. There's no path going there, so we have to go down here. Bye.
And then it ends there.
Okay, so like just double checked and triple checked again. This 100% is the video that came from Libby's phone, not from the state. Like it came from her extraction directly. So this is not the enhanced, like they could see it in the phone, pulled it from the phone extraction. It had all of the information on it, the date and time, all that stuff. This is the exact video from the phone extraction. So whatever you make of that is whatever. But I'm just saying this is directly from her phone. 100%.
So people in chat are hearing. Okay, can you guys tell me where do you hear the gun reference? Because I don't hear it. I want to know where do you hear it?
See, this is the path that we go down. There's no path going there, so we have to go down here. Bye.
The video ends. The last thing that he says is down the hill. Then the video ends, and you hear like crackling of like leaves and stuff for like a millisecond. But it's the whisper sounds like, "Is he behind me?" All right, hold on.
Bye.
Yeah, it ends right there. Is he behind me? So you're thinking like when you think when Abby's running past Libby, it's.
But then they laugh.
Is it like a nervousy laugh? Hi, Gam. People can. I can't. I can't put earbuds on, and I have to do that from my phone. So. Okay, so like Abby says something right there.
And then I think she says something as she runs off. But
right,
like literally, also too, one has to remember that this was her first time ever crossing the bridge. So like for me, well, and I'm not her, obviously, but like it would make sense if once she crossed, she was like, I'm not going back, or because like she didn't want to recross it, like because it was scary, and perhaps that was the suggestion that you'd have to go down the hill by Libby.
maybe. People are saying they can see other shadows. I don't know. I don't know if I see other shadows. It's the weird whisper at the beginning is kind of is interesting. See, and then she's just like holding the phone down. He's right there. I don't see other shadows. I mean, is that a tree? Maybe. There's the Nike shoe. You can see the Nike shoe. I mean, there's shadows of trees. And her shadow. I don't see a second person shadow necessarily. Back. And there's no shadows in here that I see at all. Oh, you can. I think you might be able to see her mouth move right there. Okay, I think this is where people think, is he behind me? You can see Abby's mouth move. I'll have to cut this up and flip it. Okay, hold on. This is where Is he behind me?
See, this is the path.
No, I didn't hear that. Let me see. Right there. Is he behind me? You think that's that? Hold on, I'm gonna go back to it. Right there. Is he behind me? Right there. I can hear that. And you can see her mouth move. Like she kind of stops and looks up. Is he behind me? You hear, is he coming? I hear, is he behind me? But see, that's after the sniffle, and I didn't even notice that there. Is that what it says, though? I don't know. I can't tell. We'll have to do some work. We'll have to do some more enhancement to it. It almost sounds like that there's somebody else whispering at the very beginning. We can't see Abby at the very beginning to see if her mouth is moving. Right here. So right before the sniffle, let me see. Okay, so for one more time, for anybody who's just joining, there is a website. It's called richardallenjustice.com/transparency. I will put the link in the chat again. This is, I don't know if it's created by like a defense attorney or defense team. I have no idea who actually create. I don't know that part. I can't go that far. But it was uploaded, and it says, let me I'll put it in chat real quick. And then I'll show you guys what it says. So the attorneys representing Mr. Allen continue to receive a considerable number of inquiries and requests for access to public records and exhibits related to State of Indiana versus Richard Allen. In response to similar requests, the court has stated that, quote, the exhibits are needed for the production of a transcript if one is requested by the parties, and that fulfilling such requests, quote, will interrupt the process and guarantee the reporter will be forced to ask the Indiana Court of Appeals for an extension of time to file the transcript. Recognizing the significant public interest and in the spirit of transparency, this site will serve as a central resource for accessing public records, exhibits, frequently asked questions, and updates on Mr. Allen's post-conviction legal proceedings. All information will be provided in accordance with the Indiana rules on access to court records and Indiana Code 5-14-3. And then the video is uploaded, 43 seconds. So that's where it's coming from, is richallenjustice.com/transparency. Justice for Rick Allen, transparency in justice. So, I mean, this video is, I don't know if it's straight from her phone necessarily, because it's uploaded into it's uploaded into the file for discovery, whether it's uploaded to,
Downloaded from her extraction
right,
directly to the website.
downloaded from her extraction directly to the website. Okay, that's what it is. Okay. Okay. Andrea said she remembers this being the edited version because the original is way more shaky. Well, she's going off of memory. I'll give her that. But we're being told by multiple people that this is literally the original. So, I mean, I can take it, leave it. I don't know. That's not, that's really up to you guys if you want to believe it or not believe it. So now for anybody who came in, I downloaded the video, I put it in my editor, and I upped the volume. So what we're currently watching is with the volume amped up. What I played at the very beginning of the live is exactly the file as it was downloaded to my computer. Does that make sense? So I just want to make sure everybody knows what you're listening to right now is quote unquote enhanced because I enhanced it with the volume. That's like it's audio enhanced, I guess you could say. Other than that, the first couple of times I played it was just as I downloaded it. So I just wanted to do this with you guys. So once again, the transparency, you guys can see what I'm doing if I move anything around. Does that make sense? So now what I want to do is cut the middle. Right about probably here would work. So I'm going to cut that and then cut so I want to make it upright. I don't think the rest of it actually kind of matters. Oh, I guess it would be right. She kind of turns back to normal right about here. All right, so I'm going to cut that. And then I'm going to rotate it. Okay, so I'm going to make this bigger. So we'll just fill up the screen first, then we can zoom in. But that'll be the next thing we can do. Okay, so just this little part right here where it goes sideways, I just put it, it's not balanced yet. I didn't do that yet. It's just, I just rotated it. Okay, so let's make it bigger.
See, this is the path.
Okay, so then it goes back. Hi, Travis. I don't think she's crying. I think she's sniffling. Like, you have a little bit of a runny nose, but it's not really runny. You just, Okay. So Libby's recording, Abby's on the bridge, and then there's Bridge Guy. We had still images and people claim he wasn't even in the video. Not nervous about man, more nervous about crossing a bridge and the man, but not freaked out, if that makes sense. That's kind of where I'm at. Like, they're kind of like, it's almost like awkward, like there's this dude, but like whatever. Not scary, but like what is this? Like there's a guy, but it is what it is. Okay, so do we know, and I don't know, Sleuthie, if you know this or not, do we know if the video was on Snapchat or if the video was on her phone?
On her phone.
The video is not from Snapchat. It's recorded straight, like camera, turn on video, and it's recorded from there.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Did we know that? I don't remember. My memory's not. Like I said, I'm kind of just overwhelmed with all the emotions and feelings that I'm having about this right now. So, some here, Chelsea said, why did Bob say BG was so small you could barely see him? What did they show in court? So this is interesting because I can guarantee you, and I'll ask Bob too, or Sleuthie can ask Bob. I guarantee you Bob did not have glasses on in court. And Bob can't see shit. So I don't know. I don't know if that's why he couldn't see it or. But a lot of other people said, yeah, he was so far back you couldn't see him. I also think because we're stopping and pausing it. It was they played it one time in court in 43 seconds and it was done. That was it for anybody who was watching. You didn't get to see it again. So I think that might also play into it. I know everybody keeps saying Andrea's saying this is not the original. I don't know what else to tell you. The defense attorneys are saying it is the original. They're saying this is what was uploaded.
Yeah, and honestly, like I don't know, like when you get it soon, when you get it from like the court, whenever she does release all the things, like you're still not going to get the extraction. Like you're going to get whatever they're selling. They're saying it is what it is. Like this is the original. This is the enhanced. Like it's going to be exactly the same. So again, I can't say if this is what was shown as the original in the hearing, in the trial, but I can tell you that this is the original from her phone.
This chat is nuts. I mean, it's real. It is really clear. That's a really clear photo. Did iPhone 6S's have this good of a camera? Okay. So we'll take it back. Remember, I've cut it now, so it's going to rotate right in the middle.
See, this is the path. There's no path going there, so we have to go down here. Bye.
I don't know if you could hear a gun racking over all of those damn rocks or not. Oh, shoot. I didn't mute. I'm so sorry, you guys. That was my fault. That was my echo. I will do it again with a mute. I'll do it again with a mute.
See, this is the path that we go down. There's no path going there, so we have to go down here. Bye.
So where? Oh, I don't hear Libby say anything about a gun. Libby's mouth is right next to the phone. Like essentially, almost everything that she's doing is being captured. So, but like the racking of a gun, I just don't know how you could hear a racking of a gun with all the leaves and the rocks. But I'm curious so what are you guys thinking that Abby says when she gets off the bridge here? Actually, let me go do this real quick so that it matches the whole thing. So when she's coming off the bridge, you see Libby's shoes. But okay, here. Yeah, that we go down. Yeah, this is where we go down. Okay, I'm gonna mute again. Hold on.
This is the path that we go down.
So right there. So Libby is saying this is the path that we go down. But Abby says something. I don't know. Libby says this is the path that we go down. Abby says something as she's coming by her. Right here.
Path that we go down. There's no path going there, so we have to go down here.
Okay. Neither girl is looking towards BG. No. No, is he right there? Not is he behind me? Okay. Who's whispering to Libby at the very beginning? No idea. Abby is not across the bridge. She is here at this point. So that's the other thing is the recording starts. Libby is already off the bridge at the beginning of the recording. Libby's not on the bridge. You can see she's off the bridge at the very beginning of the recording. Then Abby is still crossing. See, she's off. She's not on the bridge. Abby's fairly close to being across. This is platform 6 right here. You can see it off to the side. And then platform 5 will end up being behind him. So I don't think you could hear Abby from there either, but other people are saying because of the echo and the way that things are. Yeah, you can't. Closed caption is just going to pick. It wouldn't even pick up what we're actually trying to do. You want me to slow it down? We can do that too. Okay. So here I'm going to play it one more time this way, and then we'll start. We'll do some more with it. What that you guys want to do.
See, this is the path that we go down. There's no path going there, so we have to go down here. Hi.
Okay. So now Abby's legs seem heavier when someone else is with them. Libby is recording what is going on. She's not talking to somebody on the phone. She's talking to Abby. it is interesting because it's almost like she's telling somebody about what's like about the trail system. Like she's talking into the phone because she's not recording Abby anymore. She's not recording Bridge Guy. She's recording the rocks. And then Abby walks by. I'm looking at the as Abby walks by, I hear that be a gun. Okay, so that's Abby's arm. So Abby's standing like right next to her. The other thing, I think somebody in chat pointed it out too, that I noticed, is the where she's saying that they go down. Remember, there were photos posted of this spot, and I think it was Kelsey's statement where it said like you could see that the ground was disturbed. I think it was one of Kelsey's interviews. You could see that the ground was disturbed. Well, before they even go down, the ground is already disturbed. So that must just be like a normal how people go down. You know what I mean? Okay. And there's the black Delphi sweatshirt. I mean, does it even? It's crazy because it almost like the quality. It's like doll-like. I don't know how that's the right thing I'm looking for, but it's like we always thought the picture of Abby on the bridge looked kind of weird because of the coloring and stuff of it. She whispers, "That be a gun," as Libby comes off the bridge. So Libby's already off the bridge. So you mean when Abby comes off the bridge? It does. It looks really weird. Who's standing next to Libby? A lot of people think somebody is. All right, you guys want to hear it again before we change it, or what do you want to do? It does. It's crazy. All right, I'll play it one more time, and then we can make the decision on what you want to change next. So anybody who's just joining, the website is rickallenjustice.com/transparency, and I'll put it in chat again. That's where the video was uploaded to. I downloaded it and put it in an editor. When at the very beginning of this live, I play it multiple times straight from that website. It's the exact same video, but it's in the editor. So then the next few times I played it, I changed the volume. Then I now have cut out the middle and flipped it. So I rotated the middle, which was on its side originally, and I straightened it up so that we can watch it head on versus off to the side. So just want everybody to know, like, if you're joining now, this is no longer that video. I am doing things to it as we're going through. So that was the other one day at a time. Yeah, so I was asking that too because I was like, okay, is there a filter or something? But no, this was not a video on Snapchat. It was the video was actually found on the phone. So it was taken like with the phone camera, apparently. So not even a Snapchat filter. Hi, Hella. Okay, so I'm gonna mute. I'll play it again, and then we'll figure out what you guys want to do.
See, this is the path that we go down. There's no path going there, so we have to go down here. Hi.
Okay. You keep hearing that be a gun. Hi, Danielle. Oh my gosh, you're live. Okay, so you have to have studio headphones on and definitely whispering. Okay. So what do you want? Do you guys want me to do things with the sound, or do you want me to zoom in on the video? What do you want to look at? What do you want to hear? Because I want to kind of keep track of how we're doing it in the steps so people can see what we're doing to it. What are you thinking, Sleuthy?
Hold on, I just cut his hair and I'm going to take a shower real quick and then I'll be back.
Okay. Oh, you want to hear Down the Hill? Okay. Well, Down the Hill's right here at the end.
Hi.
Right there. So he says, guys. Libby says, hi. And then he says, down the hill. And that's when it cuts off. And then we know at 2:14, somebody is trying to access the phone, but it doesn't get accessed. Okay, so I hear Libby say, see, this is the path. Abby gets closer. Libby whispers. Abby says something before Libby starts talking. I don't hear a gun racking at all, but I don't even know. I mean, maybe when somebody goes in and cleans out, you know, I can do some things on an editor. I'm definitely not an audio expert, but I don't know how you could isolate that sound from all the crunching of the leaves and everything, but I don't hear it. I hear rocks and I hear twigs. Okay, you want me to go back to the beginning? All right. So you guys said, a lot of you guys said sound. Okay. Now, if you guys have suggestions on what you want to change on the sound, just let me know. Okay, we'll normalize it. Denoise it. Remove any wind. Okay. Oh, hi, Baby Bill. I don't know about that, Criminal Network. I only know certain things on the editor. I am by no means anything fancy at all. Let me see what DB say. Hi, Thistle. To me, this video just proves we really don't know that much. I mean, I'm just thinking this video, the jury wanted to come back and watch this video or the enhanced video and compare it to Richard Allen's voice from the interviews with Holman. I don't know if that's really true and that's what they wanted to come back in and see and compare. I don't how you can tell who says that. There's just nothing there, guys. Down the hill. I don't know. Let's see. Remember, he was charged as an accomplice early on, and they said they were still investigating. They didn't think it was just one person either. Yeah, not until they got on the stand, and they're like, nope, we all think it's just one person. Jeremy says, okay, headphones are magical. Unsure if I think it sounds like RA, though, to be honest. And he does look substantially taller. I don't fucking know. I know. Shiloh says, I'm just going with my first audio impression. If I concentrate too hard, it starts to warp. I agree with you there. Yes. Libby starts reasoning, saying there's no path here. I don't feel like she's reasoning, because it almost sounds like she's just like saying like, okay, like there's no path here, so we go down, this is like we go down here, and then when Abby comes off the bridge and continues to go forward, she's like, no, there's no path there, like we have to go down here. Okay, so I just tried to isolate some of the sound, so I'll bring it back up and we'll try it that way. Hi, Elizabeth. How are the kitty cats? I don't know if I can isolate the whispers. Like I said, I'm not that good at it. If you guys know what you're doing, you tell me and I'll come. Angela, you tell me and I'll let you come up here and you can tell me what to do, or you can do it on your own and we'll see it. But I know that there's plenty of creators out there that are going to have it all broken down, and then it's going to sound different to every single one of them. Okay, so I cleared out some of the background noise, so let's see what it sounds like.
See, this is the path that we go down. There's no path going there, so we have to go down here. Bye.
Okay, was that any better for you guys? Okay, DB says he sent me something. Hold on. Let me go find it. Let me go. DB, I sent you the link if you want to come up. Okay, let me download.
You know, now that I think about it, like I'm sitting here thinking about it and talking to Bob, because he was like, I believe that's the original one. He's like, but it seems clearer than it was. And then I made a joke about
His glasses?
no, but one could have joked about that. But I made a joke about like Nick's piece of shit $75,000 screen thing, whatever. But then as I was thinking about it, I thought, well, I wonder, like, if you did, so you know how, like, if you zoom in, shit starts to get pixelated. So
yeah,
if he played it for the whole courtroom and made it 3,000 times bigger than the original size, then maybe that is where it got all weird. Like maybe on the screen that was supposedly like 10 foot by 10 foot or whatever.
That's what he said the other day. Like when we were talking about the difference, just my opinion on the different pictures was that they're not saving the files as like the right size. DB, you'll say it smarter than me.
Yeah, the right encoding.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, so I was right. So my joke was right.
Perhaps.
Like he made it bigger and it fucked it up. Because people on Twitter and here and everywhere else can argue about whether this came from the phone or not. If it's the original, I don't much care. But like, again, I'll repeat myself that if that happens, whenever Gull decides to let Jody send it out. Like, they're not going to give you the metadata of the video. They're not, you know what I mean?
Yeah, this is a DB. This is a DB edit.
See, this is the path. There's no path going there, so we have to go down here.
Guys.
Hi.
Oh yeah, that was a big enhancement.
Wow, that's great.
Do it. Go back to the beginning. You have is this the whole 43 seconds?
Yeah.
But the guys and the down the hill sound different. Like different.
They sure do, don't they?
Yeah, they
And
did.
so, just really quick, guys, this is Chinese bite dance software named CapCut. Quick edit, cutting it up, turning the volume all the way up, and then re-enhancing it like 3 times on the very, very low parts. This is not anything that's forensically, it's a
DB CapCut.
Yeah, it's a cappy.
But I want to hear it again because it did sound like different. It sounded like different people. Like when I heard guys, I almost thought that was like you, like jumping in for whatever reason, because it was so different.
Okay, here we go. Oh, and also the face here is, this is awful, but you can see that she's talking.
Oh, true. Mm-hmm.
That's the second one though. The very beginning where there's a whisper, she's not in the frame, right?
No.
So we can't tell if it's her whispering. That one is the one that I was looking at and I was like, yeah, you can see her mouth move. Yeah.
See, this is the path. There's no path going there, so we have to go down here.
Guys.
Hi.
Dude, that sounds like 2 entirely different people, and I can't believe you got it that clear.
That's crazy.
The guys, the guys sounds like it's normal, like it's happening in real time. The down the hill sounds like different. Like it's hard to explain. I've been trying to explain it about how it sounds like pasted into there, but the guys sounds like it belongs there, and then the down the hill sounds entirely different. Like it didn't belong here and was from a different person.
So the levels were so different and in them that when I sampled the noise profile, like when it reads the background noise that's not a vocal, it suppresses those frequencies. And then on the other part where it says down the hill, I think the frequencies right then were just a little bit different. So it's much louder, but it does, regardless of that, they sound so different that even with that into consideration, that it's not like a very high level edit, it's just enough to make you go, And
I mean, even their accent sounds different.
Well, the first person, it sounds a little bit different than I remember hearing it with the public version, but it's very like somebody is maybe has a slight speech impediment where they're talking through their teeth a little bit.
Do it again.
Yeah, do it again. Say it again.
Guys.
Hi.
Oh yeah, guys.
Guys.
Hi.
Interesting.
Yeah, so I just wanted to come up and play it real quick and explain, but I do have to go. But I did DM you the video. Well,
yeah, you did. I have it. I downloaded it.
Okay, perfect. Free Ricky. And this is awful. It's sad. And
it is. I feel all kinds of emotions. Like
it's hard. I mean,
and then realizing what you're seeing, and then like seeing them. You know, I don't know. Like I feel like so many different things.
I mean, you hear the inflection in their voice. I mean, we've been looking at pictures for 7 years of them, and it's just much different. But thank you for showing. And
no, thank you for coming up, and
yeah.
thank you for doing it. Thank you for the cap cutty.
Yep.
The little DB cappy. Okay. So let me pull this back up.
Oh, you know, somebody said, let me go back and find it. It said about chewing tobacco. Yeah, it does kind of sound like somebody had dip in their mouth.
Whoa. That's weird.
What the hell?
I'm trying to see if I can get rid of that weird
I'm trying to see if I can get rid of that weird echo.
Oh, it's
I don't
on
hear
your
an
end.
echo.
Oh, it's on your end.
Do I have an echo still?
No, you never did.
It's coming out of you.
Oh, let me leave and come back.
It was like my voice coming out of Sleuthy's face. It was really fucking weird. Let me see. Okay, let me get rid of that. Does anyone have access to the audio of RA anywhere? Well, that's true, Amber. They are. They're trying to take T down. Thank you, Melissa. Thank you guys so much for all the gifted memberships. Marshall donated 5. Pop G donated 5.
Get rid of the other me.
Get rid of the other you? Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Which one?
I'm the real one. The other one's muted.
Oh, the other one's muted. Okay.
What about now?
Get rid of. Yeah, no, you're fine.
Okay.
That was so weird. Melissa donated 5. All kinds of new members. Terry joined. Does anyone have access to the audio? You know what? Oh, I have that somewhere. I don't know where. The one where he's in the him and his wife are in the whatchamacallit going down in Tennessee, on the lift. The cable car. Yeah. Guy sounds like Tobe. Don't get me started, Criminal Network. Don't do it. Yeah, you know what? I have that. I don't know where I have it to be able to pull it up that quickly. Yeah, he says wheelchair. Like, yeah, they're on like a lift. Is anyone even more confused now, or is it just me? No, I feel kind of confused. I don't know. I feel kind of confused. Let me see if this is there still an echo or no echo? All right. What we can do, this is the one I just downloaded, so I'll grab that one, and then I will also grab, this is DB's. Let me grab hits. There it is. Okay. All right, let's see. Hey, Rhonda. Thank you for the gifted membership. What's up, girl? When are we not confused in Delphi? That's true. Okay, so let's go. Let me get rid of this. Let's get rid of that. And then we'll bring in, this is the one that I just saved from what I created, so I can make it louder. Okay, so here we go again. So once again, anybody, if you just joined, this is not their original any longer. These are now edits that we are doing while live after the original. Michelle After Dark has it. Caitlin, can you grab it and send it to me for easy finding? Angela says, Grunaldi, I could tell you some stories about Delphi that clients calling about. Delphi is a black hole. Oh, jeez. Can Bob and Allie do an enhance as good as us? So this is the original Grim Reaper. More memberships. Holy smokes. Hi, Honey Bee. We sent you Rick's voice. Thank you, BJ. Big J Dick. Okay, let me grab it from email. Actually, I'll grab it while I play this for you guys. FYI, if you guys are wearing earbuds, I have no idea how loud it's going to be because I just upped the volume again. So this is the enhanced volume on top of enhanced volume at this point. So just, I don't want to be blowing anybody's eardrums out. I don't know how loud it's going to be. It might not even be that loud.
See, this is the path that we go down. There's no path going there, so we have to go down here. Come on.
See, I just don't hear anything about a gun or a gun racking.
I don't either.
I don't know. Okay, so let me see. This is. Do we have it not compared by chance? Do we have,
Also, that's not nearly enough. That's why I'm hoping that they'll release the interrogations, but at the same time, also, like, I'm not a voice comparison person. I do remember a guy who was like on the news or something long ago, and they'd asked him about the voice, like to try to compare him to somebody. I can't remember. Maybe it was Ron Logan. And he said that, like, guys down the hill is not enough words, like not enough sounds you make with your mouth to be able to determine if it's definitely somebody. That's why, like, when the FBI did their thing about Ron Logan, they said that his voice wasn't inconsistent. Like, they could say that. They could say it's not inconsistent with it. But in terms of, like, saying somebody matches it is, like, not what they could do. They could not do that. And that's a professional. So,
there's just not enough words.
I mean, I have watched videos where people have put, like, Mike Patty's voice next to, I mean, it sounds exactly the same. So it's like,
I heard the gun comment in DB's version, but I only heard it because I've been primed to. I don't think that makes any sense. Okay. Hey, young black economist. Okay, so 17 seconds, somebody hears, that's when they hear gun. Okay, so I got it at 16 seconds. So it should come out right away.
That we go down.
So Libby's saying that we go down. This is the path that we go down. I cannot tell you what Abby's saying. There's no, but Libby 100% is saying that we go down. This is the path that we go down.
See, this is the path that we go down.
Yeah, there's no doubt in my mind that that's what she says. See, this is the path that we go down. But I don't know what Abby's saying. Right after path. No, she says that we go down. This is the path that we go down. I'll do it one more time.
See, this is the path that we go down.
Yeah, she's saying that we go down because she says it again. So listen, because she says it again to Abby. So she'll say it again, and you can tell that's what she says. Hold on.
There's no path going there, so we have to go down here.
So she's like, there's no path. So There's no path there, so we have to go down here. Yeah, that we go down. That's
why Teresa was saying it seemed like she was recording it, like to tell somebody like what they do. Like, this is the path we go to get to the bridge. This is the path we go across the bridge. This is the path we go to get down there.
It's like, who's she telling all this to? And I've never been there, so I don't want to pretend like I have. And somebody in chat had said like some of the voices will kind of carry because of where they're at, and that could be true. I've never been there to know how it sounds, but I don't know how them being that far apart. She's like just talking like regular, like this is the path that we go down. Like she's telling somebody about it versus telling Abby. Like, can Abby hear her? Like almost like doing like a vlog. That's kind of what I in my head I can kind of see, like, so like here's the trail and like here's the path that we go down, and then when she's talking to Abby, you can tell she's talking to Abby. She's like, no, like we have to go down over here. We can't go over there. Somebody's gonna, if there's a gun racking, somebody's gonna have to do some good sound isolation on that, because I don't know how you're gonna tell that between the leaves and the rocks. Yeah, like she's doing commentary for video. That's kind of how I see it, but I mean, I don't know. Okay, so 17 seconds again. You want to do 17? They're right at the 17-second mark. Let me see. Let me mute.
See, this is the path that we go down.
That we go down. But Abby's saying something, and I have no idea what Abby's saying. Like she's making a video and she's telling whoever would watch it. That's the impression I got, but I cannot tell what Abby's saying. They are under distress or major distress and coercion. They are not ho-hum describing. They are asking person for clarification. No, I don't think so. That person's not even next to him yet.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
That person's back there. I mean, we don't know what transpired before this. But he's not like pointing a gun at him, because you see him in the video, right? You know, they don't. Abby doesn't look scared.
No, and
Like,
I
right?
hate to bring this up again. I brought it up with a picture that's not even really a picture because it's nowhere in the phone, yada, yada. But like, it's just so strange to me to see her walking across the bridge for the first time with her hands in her pockets.
Oh yeah, instead
It's
of like
just so weird
balancing out.
Yeah.
Oh, that's true. That's interesting. I don't know. I've never been there. I don't know how bad it would be. Adrian!
I've watched people like walk across it like with the phone pointed down. Like, first of all, like the bridge, like the stuff you see right here is bigger than you think it is. Like each of like the ties and stuff are bigger than you think they are. They look small here, they're bigger. And like there's whole ass person size gaps in between some of these ties, like that you could fall through.
Yeah.
So it's just it's strange to
Hands in the pockets. Well, I didn't mean like I just meant like almost like filming like that. Not like she was actually posting it like as a vlog, but you know what I mean. I hope you know what I meant. Like she's like talking to the camera almost.
Here's my thing. If she was filming because she was scared, why did she end it where she ended it? Like as soon as they're approached, why did she end it? Why did she end it at all? Because it being on her like phone versus Snapchat, it's not like a timer would have shut it off. You know what I mean? Like it's not like she had it on like the Snapchat timer or whatever, and it only let her record 10 seconds. Like it was an odd place to stop, especially if you were just confronted. I also am surprised they didn't say like, oh my God, or why. Like when he said down the hill, why not say why? Or what are you doing?
Like what?
Or oh my God, you know? No, she didn't run out of space. She had just factory reset the phone
On the weekend
on the
before.
4th.
Yeah. Somebody said pull up the Abby pic. Hold on. Like that, Indiana girl? I think they say hi. I think they say hi. So I think that Libby, I know Libby does sound so sweet. Well, this is further back. This is off of platform. I think if I remember correctly, Libby's standing on platform 3. So she's kind of off to the left side. And so the photo is being taken from the right. Now in the video, Libby's at the end of the bridge standing off to the right versus off to the left. So, I mean, it's a completely different angle. Hearing their little voices makes what happened to them seem even worse. It looks like someone else took the Abby pic. So the Abby pic, we don't know where it's from technically because they said they didn't actually find it on the phone, but it was uploaded to Snapchat supposedly because that's where the screenshot from social media comes from with the 7 hours ago. There was, Kyle took the screenshot of the Snapchat. But it's not found on the phone, so we don't really know. Okay, so let me get rid of this real quick, and then, all right, you guys want me to play? It kind of looks like an inverted snap of the video. Queen Elsa. That's interesting. The only reason I believe that it is from her being on platform 3 is because if you match up the railroad ties, it looks like it's the exact same direction from the people who've been out there. That's my opinion. But okay. So this is, let me take this one down and let me add DB's enhancement and then see what we can do with his little Cap Cuddy one, because people are saying they can hear different things in that one. So let me pull this up. Okay.
See, this is the path. There's no path going there, so we have to go down here.
Guys.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, the guy is like so clear. It sounds like it does belong in the video, but then that other weird shit is just weird to me. It's just weird.
Yeah. Oh, I don't know if that's just. I don't know. I don't know what that has to do with how much closer to the phone he is. I don't know how you would tell that. Is I here? Oh, I can't wait for a video on. I can't wait for I's video on this. This is gonna be crazy. Okay. Now let me go to the 17-second mark on his and see what I hear there.
Pause it on whose shirt, Amanda? Mm,
Can we pause it on a shirt?
yeah, but I'm waiting to see which shirt. Now I don't know if like I missed it or because sometimes it doesn't show them all.
The red shirt as she walks off.
Oh, so I did miss it. Looks maroony.
Yeah, I think it's maroon. That sweatshirt looks more heathered up close. Okay, let me go back to the 17 minute. Okay, so this is we'll start at 15. You can see Libby's shoes in the video, yeah, just like the tips of her toes.
Pass. That'd be good.
I can slow down the voices. I don't know how much that's going to mess up anything. All right, well, let me get rid of this one then. And then we'll go back to the OG. Pull up the voices. Actually, I don't want to go back to this one. I'll go to this one. Because this is the one that's rotated. So it's got a better. All right, you want to slow down the voices. Where do you hear "oh crap"? There's so much more odd now that this is coming. That's where I'm at. It will be. You very clearly heard Abby say, "That be a gun," as she's running toward Libby. That be a gun, huh? All right, let's see. Let's see. We'll slow it down. I don't know. Slow it down that much. So we'll go to 0.75. 0.76, that works. Okay. See if this is too slow.
See, this is the pass.
Hold on, let me play with this for a hot minute and see which speed sounds good.
There's no path going there, so we have to go down here. Path. That'd be good.
Now I don't hear her saying. I don't hear Abby saying anything in the background. Really, she says, "This is the path that we go down," and then, I hear It's not at 17 seconds anymore because I slowed it down. So, but yeah, that be a gun is someone who isn't fluent in English. Okay. So I just made the video is now a little bit longer. So 17 seconds isn't really going to be the timestamp, but I'll leave it down here so you guys can see the can you see the timestamp? Yeah, so now it's at 17 seconds, but it's, remember, I slowed it down to 0.75, so it's going to throw off your timestamp.
See, this is the path that we are on. There's no path going there, so we have to go down here.
This is the path that we go. This is the path that we go down.
See, this is the path that we are on. There's no path going there, so we have to go down here.
Okay, so Adrian says it's before Libby says C. Okay, let me go back. Let's go back over here. Can you tell what she said? Did that make it any more clear? But right there, actually, I'll stick with the same spot. Okay, hold on.
See, this is the
Right before that, I don't know. Abby's saying something that's like unintelligible to me. I don't see that at all. I mean, I don't hear that at all. I just hear like meep, 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 meep.
Apparently, Vinny is live on Court TV now talking about the video.
Oh, no shit. Hold on. Let me go see. Let's see what Vinny's got to say.
It's
Vinny's
annoying because, like, if you don't watch it when it's on Court TV, like, you have to wait like a whole day.
Let me see. It's it's on courttv.com.
I think.
Shows. Neapolitan investigates. Oh yeah. Okay, hold on. Let's see what he has to say about it.
That was it.
That was it.
You heard the down the hill at the end? It was kind of faint in the background. I heard it. There were also some whispers by Abby and Libby. And it seemed that they were not necessarily scared, but maybe very aware of this man on the bridge and probably a little concerned, but then they don't run away. They're looking for a path, and then he is there.
True, they basically like stand there.
Joining us tonight, Court TV senior producer Barbara McDonald, who was at Richard Allen's trial, has covered this case from day one. Barbara, now all of us get to see this video. I want to go through it piece by piece. In the beginning, I hear a whisper, and it sounds like it could be coming from Abby. Did you hear a whisper? And if so, what did you hear in the beginning of that video?
See, he's hung up on the whisper too.
I've seen this video now maybe 10 times, and what I hear is Abby saying something to the effect of, is he still there? Is he
He's
right
too far
here?
away.
Something like that. One of the things the state said that one of the girls says very clearly in the video is that be a gun. And I don't hear either girl say that in this video. We also, Vinny, don't know which version of the video this is. There was the original extracted version from Libby's phone, but then there were multiple versions that were enhanced. Some were stabilized. My understanding is initially the video might have been upside down. So we don't know if this is that original file. This was put out by the defense on a website that they're saying they're going to start putting this information out for transparency in this case. Richard Allen's appellate attorneys indicated today they are filing that appeal. They filed their notice. So this is likely all gearing up for that effort.
And, you know, as I watched the video, I'm wondering why it wasn't released in total from the beginning. I don't understand why, other than they have the ability, I guess, to not release it. So it seems that, yeah, there is an acknowledgement that he is there. I want to put a still frame up on the screen, which is from the video, which gives us some idea of the distance between Abby and the bridge guy. And when we take a look at that, I think we'll have a better idea of where everyone is. But it seems like they are relatively close to one another on that bridge. It's not. There's not a huge distance between the two, between Abby and the bridge guy who's right behind him.
Exactly. And that was a point that a lot of people picked up on at trial, because some of the people who viewed the video felt that he was much, much further behind Abby, and that there was perhaps an unattainable distance that he would have had to have made up to catch up to Abby. This video, from my perspective, shows that he is behind her some distance, but he's not really that far from her in this still photo that you can see. And you do notice in the video that Libby is already on the south side of the land. She is no longer on the bridge when she's recording this video. And then Abby manages to get off the bridge and sort of run past Libby and then stop there next to her. And they sort of wait for this man, telling him, you know, there's no path, so we would have to go down here. And they sort of wait for an answer and a direction from him. So it makes you really wonder what that interaction was between the three of them.
It would have been recorded. Like, why would they not push him off the bridge or
I
something?
want to play the little piece of the end of it now. And what we're going to do is we're going to boost the audio a little bit of the bridge guy. Let's take a look and a listen.
See, this is the path that we are on. There's no path going there, so we have to go down here.
He's telling that to Abby.
So the interpretation of that back and forth when they're talking about the path, are you interpreting it that they're already acknowledged that the bridge guy is going to make them go down a path, or are Abby and Libby trying to figure out where a path is? Because what I don't hear the panic necessarily at that moment from them, although I hear something as she's running by, right? As Abby runs by, that's when she says something.
Well, and then when he says guys, some people say that she responds hi. I don't think she's saying hi. I think that's more of a, like being startled by
Really?
him. She seems to me, Abby in this video seems more concerned. Libby, we don't see her face. Her voice sounds very calm.
She said hi.
But, you know, her family has also described her as somebody who would stay calm in a situation like that. And
How would
perhaps
they
Abby
know?
might
How many
not
times did she
have.
get in a situation like that?
You know, again, just the sadness of this video. This is the final minutes of these girls' lives. This is a story that I've certainly covered for 8 years.
Yeah,
And
but I don't think I can.
yeah, it's sad to see this. It's sad to see this video.
So I think there's two ways to interpret the video. And originally, you know, this is the first time I'm seeing it, right? Tonight is the first time I'm seeing this video. But I always wondered, was the video, you know, to take a picture of my friend crossing the bridge? And she looks like she's gingerly crossing it. I mean, it's a very treacherous bridge. I would never walk over it myself. It's old, it's crickety, there's slats. You can see they redid it here. But when you look at the original bridge, I mean, that was not something that I would walk over myself. And I was wondering if the purpose of the video was to capture the moment of her, Abby, you know, crossing the bridge. And I was wondering if that's why they were separated, so one could take a picture of the other. But now I'm almost getting a different flavor for it, that maybe it was because of this man who was following them.
And I believe there was some sort of an interaction, some conversation that had these girls concerned that, you know, perhaps he said something to them like, you're not supposed to be here and I'll show you how to get away to where you can be. We just don't know. None of that came out in Richard Allen's trial, any interaction prior to this video.
So then why are we guessing that it happened?
Its case at trial was that if they can prove that Richard Allen is bridge guy, then they can prove that Richard Allen killed these two girls. And that's what the jury believed, is that that video shows Richard Allen.
Yeah, I was wondering if the voice was the bridge guy. I'm 1,000% convinced that it's the bridge guy just because of the proximity and everything else.
You don't know that there's not
But
somebody
now
on the other side.
The question is, you know, if there's a successful appeal, what happens then? But just seeing this at least gives us some idea of what Abby and Libby confronted in that
I can't put
moment
on
by the
closed
bridge.
captioning. I don't know how.
Barbara McDonald, Court TV senior producer, working overtime for us again. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. I want to bring in our think tank. Joining us live in studio, criminal defense attorney Eklund Mercy and the man behind the glasses, criminal defense attorney Josh Schiffer. What are you seeing in that video?
I'm seeing little girls who, there's this long bridge.
That's what I think
and
too.
There's this man behind them. They tried to walk faster to see if he's going to still be behind them. And then they tried to slow down to see if they would if he would go in front of them. I think that just the idea of having the video in general was them trying to protect themselves, to show like, hey, there's a guy behind us. And you can tell, you know, that they were really good friends. And she was like, hey, let me just take one for the team. Let's act like I'm taking a picture, to try to get the creepy man behind, you know, behind them. Unfortunately, this is a thing that happens with women. You know, little girls often, in which you're walking and somebody's walking behind you, you're going to try to at least speed up so there's more space between you. But if you think that they're following you, sometimes you just want them to go in front of you instead. So I think that that's what they were trying to do. Yeah. And then it got stopped.
But there was nowhere else to go. That makes no sense.
Property. You can't go there now, but it's not like very walkable. As they were saying, there's no real path. It's through the woods. What'd you see, Josh?
You know, what it really does is it makes me ask a bunch of new questions. Number one, why is this video being made? I'm very proudly a father and possessor of a child in this age range. They do everything consciously and purposefully. There's a choice involved. Little kids just don't randomly. No, there's.
Well, she was on her phone, so
you turned on that camera. I've got so many questions about the interaction because when I listen to that tone and voice, to me, it almost seems like they've spoken to this guy before. And I can see a situation wherein, hey, 20 minutes before when they were walking down there, he yelled at him, hey, girls, stay off that bridge.
Yeah.
Some sort of warning.
And my understanding is he was hanging around that area, so they may have walked past him before they got on the bridge. It's not like they were walking and he was behind him the whole time. I think he was hanging out close to where that bridge was, or an area that they would perhaps pass him and then he would follow them.
And the excitement of somebody new, is it like if you
Right,
surprise a
that's a
child in
great
this
question.
age, you can't miss it. There's noises, there's action. They're not good at hiding their motives at this age. They're going to be very raw with whatever they're going to express. And I'm not hearing overt fear.
Yeah, I wasn't hearing it either. Let's take another look and a listen to it. And again, you have to listen closely. Listen in the beginning. Is Abby whispering something to her friends? And do you hear anything about a mention of a gun? Because that's what prosecutors are saying, that the girls at some point may have mentioned something about a gun. I would listen closely at the moment when Abby runs past or walks past Libby, who has the camera.
See, this is the path that we are. There's no path going there, so we have to go down here.
Then there's another question. Why do they stop recording at that moment? Because he's there, they don't want to get caught
Right,
recording
Vinny.
him?
That's the question.
That could be, to me, that's a sign of being scared of this individual. Did you hear
Really,
her say
Travis?
hi, or do you felt like she was startled by him?
I'm not seeing surprise. I'm not seeing the startled, and that's why I believe they had some sort of knowledge that there was another person there before this immediate instant. Because if you're out in the woods and a random person just walks up, even as an adult, you're going to be startled. Startled is going to have a physiological reaction.
What's your interpretation of the discussion about the path, saying there's not a path down there, we have to go here? Is that their plan, just Abby and Libby? Or is it something that he mentioned, that I'm going to take you somewhere, and they're trying to figure out how to follow his directions?
I don't think a lot of people, you don't know what you're going to do in a situation until you're in that situation. And fear looks different for everybody. So a lot of the times, especially like young girls or young children, you're assuming that they're going to be like, I'm scared, like, in a movie, and it comes off as shutting down. It comes off as being submissive. It comes off as, allowing authority. And you can see that they did enough, like they had enough courage to take the video. But as soon as he got closer, you can hear that their voices kind of are lower.
Almost like frozen.
Yes, they're frozen.
They're modulating down, but I think what's important, listening to the volume, I don't think she's talking to the man on the bridge.
Yeah, I don't either.
I believe that was a low talking conversation
To one another.
I agree with Schiff.
Where it's, no, there's not a path down here. Because
Sure.
the gentleman, from looking at the video, I'm going to say is 10, 15 feet away when it begins, not long across the bridge. He's far closer than I really believe.
Right.
If they're going to talk with him and say, hey, there's not a path here,
It's going to be a little more elevated.
Yeah, it's different from, hey, no, there's not a path here.
How about the separation, that, one is off the bridge first? Why is that? Now, I understand on that bridge why you wouldn't be right next to one another, because it's a relatively narrow, it's a long drop, again, scary, right? but it seems that there's some separation between these two. Do you think it's just a normal, we're walking over the bridge, you don't walk next to each other deal?
No, I think they were just trying to take a picture of him, and she took took one for the team and kind of
stayed there.
stayed there.
I think that's ascribing a lot of sophistication and fear. And while that absolutely is present and different kids have different experiences with being ready, I think most kids by nature are a little bit more naive than that. And I don't see them being like, hey, let's make sure we get a picture in case this goes wrong, more than I'm making this video for some reason. And that's really my big question. Why does a child of this age turn on the video? There's a choice. And it could absolutely be, I'm trying to catch this guy. I need to record this guy. I'm not that cynical. I'm thinking there might be a different explanation.
All right, Think Tank staying with us. Wow, we're going to stay on this story, obviously, as more and more of the evidence in the case becomes public. But when we come back, we're going to talk about the disappearance of that student from the University of Pittsburgh down in the Dominican Republic.
Thanks, Vinny. I'm all done with you. Let's go back over here. Okay, so back into the editor. So somebody said he was 9 railroad ties behind. Somebody else said 11. So let me see what this is. Let me see what Sleuthy just sent me. I don't really know what to believe, but I'll post the whole report, 13 pages under here, for those who want to look at it. I think she sent it to me in my email.
So when you look at that, though, you have to keep in mind that because it was downloaded directly from the Celebrate extraction and then uploaded into that website, that the timestamp for the start of the video is in UTC, because everything on the Celebrate report is in UTC. So you have to -5 hours before everybody says, oh my God, the video was taken at whatever, 7 something. The report comes in UTC. So you have to -5.
Okay. So that's this report that I'm looking at here.
That report that you're looking at is what she pulled from the video on the website. So basically what it's showing her is the metadata within that video, which like shows it came from the phone. Like it'll show you the timestamp it was created, it'll show you the coordinates that it was at, all that stuff. What kind of phone it was.
Okay, I got you. So this says creation time 2/13/17 at 7/13/52. So -5.
No. So her report has like where it, if you look, it says, so where it says Apple QuickTime or whatever.
Yeah.
See that one up there, creation time says 19/13/52.
Yeah, but if I -5, that's what you want me to do, right?
I don't know why hers. Well, first of all, I don't know who this is. Number one. Number two, I don't know what this report is from. T13T141351.
So, well, that's why I'm asking. Are you saying this time is in UTC?
Yes.
Because QuickTime is 2/13/51, so it would be that -5. So that makes sense. That's what I'm saying.
Not 19, because -5 would be 4 something. That's not right.
Would be 4. No. -5 would make it 14, and 14 in military time is 2.
Oh, then yes.
Yes.
I know I
Okay.
was getting confused somewhere.
Yeah. It's just because it's stupid 14. It looks like it makes it 4. Yes.
So that's UTC. Yes.
Okay. My YouTube is blowing up with everybody going over it. Dang. Okay, so let me see what the full report.
So So I think it shows like I didn't look at them all. I don't even think she had them all up like when I pulled it up a minute ago.
Okay.
But it should say like um camera software 10.2, camera make, Apple, camera model, iPhone 6S.
Yeah.
Does hers have a size
Um,
in bytes?
let me go back. There's a lot of info here. So, oh shit. Minor version, increase time size. Does she have it? No, she has the video up. No, I don't want that. Where the modified date is at 2/14/35. So that's the end date. That's the end time.
Mm-hmm.
I don't see a size on that one. 1080, 1920, color, resolution. I don't see a size, but she's got 13 pages of a report. MP4. Is anybody in chat seeing it that I don't see it?
Mm-mm. We can't read that. It's so tiny.
Is it? Oh, yeah, it's pretty tiny over here too. Somebody sent me metadata though, so let me see what that metadata shows.
I just wondered if it would be the same. I mean, you would think that it would be the same as the original.
Oh, this is way easier to look at. Thank you, Fluffy, for sending this to me.
This is the whole 43 seconds. Law junkie.
There seems to be some contention about whether that's the OG or an enhanced version. I don't know. I can only tell you what we're being told by the people who were uploading it. So, I mean, I don't know.
I mean, something as simple as this, if you're considering like, so the 14th is not when the state even they didn't even do her first extraction until 2:15. So like, if this were an enhanced version, the metadata doesn't allow for that. It would show at least the 14th, and that's if they enhanced it on the 14th.
Great
I mean,
point.
the 15th. I mean, so the fact that they didn't like the metadata says 2:13.
Yep.
They didn't even collect the phone till 2:14, and they didn't even look at the phone until 2:15 for the very first time. So
that's a great point.
There's no way that those enhancements happened, and the metadata would not say 2:13.
I want to do.
Yes, this is absolutely positively the video from Libby's extraction. All of them.
iPhones. That just tells me that's the coordinates. I don't really see a size, but
Okay.
I am curious about the longitude and the latitude of it.
I did see that on there.
Let me see. Let me do it this way. Where'd that go? Okay, so this is latitude.
Streets of Bakersfield. We don't know if it's the only video that they recorded that day, but we know that they entered as exhibits pictures of like the one of Libby on the or Abby on the bridge. They never did find it in the phone, but they did show them like Snapchats. I think it was 2 Snapchats that of pictures that she took in the car on the way there.
Then this is 86, 39, 59.
Oopsie. But I don't know if she took any other videos. I don't remember him saying anything about any other videos.
Let me pull up my map.
With the coordinates, though, you have to remember.
I just converted them.
Oh no, I wasn't even going to remind you of that, but I probably should have. But
because you know I
should know that by now. Yeah, but what I was going to say was, remember there was that testimony about how
it started at the high school and ended at the bridge.
Yes.
Yeah.
So like it moved or whatever. So I don't know if these coordinates are the ending.
That's what I'm curious. I want to see where it comes up at.
If it's the ending coordinates that she pulled, then I would assume it would be close to the bridge.
Well, let's see. So it's 40 point. Oh shit! Hold on. Do the right one. Yeah.
Thomas,
40.
no one's ignoring you.
I can't even see chat. So if anybody's talking to me in chat, I have no idea what's going on in chat. I'm over here doing longitudes and latitudes.
Yes, I heard giggling. I heard whispering at the very, very beginning, and then like a giggle. Sometimes this jumps too much that like I miss stuff. Is that the coordinate you just typed in?
Yep.
Is that where the high school is?
Yeah, so it says it's...
So it gives the beginning coordinates, her report.
Yeah, I'm trying to see if there's any other... Why is my map showing like that? Why does it look so weird?
Because it's like not loading for some reason. Probably because you have too many pins.
I probably do. I have too many pins. It doesn't want to let me see this.
Unless like Nick had the whole city of Delphi blurred out, which also wouldn't surprise me.
He's like, goes to Google Earth and he's like, block out and all of Delphi.
The whole town. No more. Oh my God.
Oh.
No more internet sleuths.
They cannot see us from the sky any longer. Oh shit. Okay, hold on. This is interesting. It's over here though.
That's the story I'm gonna spread, is that he had the whole thing blurred.
Tell everybody. Tell the world.
Nick told Google Earth to blur out.
Yeah, it won't let me in.
It won't let me in. No more walking the streets. No more walking the streets of Delphi on Google Earth.
Why won't it let me in?
Yeah, he blocked you. He blocked everybody.
Is this the high school though? Because there's the high school soccer fields. I guess it's over by the high school.
Yeah.
It's
I think they did say over by the high school.
They did, right? Yeah, this is not the high school. It is over by the high school. This is the high school right here. Which is interesting because it's by Unique Automotive. Huh. This is like online it says that this is like the WIC office. CDC resources. It's like almost like a little strip not a strip mall, but like a business plaza. You know what I mean? With a bunch of different like suites.
Yeah. Go to the other version of Google Earth, like in Firefox or something, and see if
like regular Google Earth.
Yeah, not the pro one.
I don't even know if anybody cares about this. I don't. This is interesting to me.
So it seems our report is pretty accurate, but I guess my big takeaway from it is that were this the enhanced version, the metadata in no way, shape, or form would reflect 213, because the enhanced video would not like recreate the same exact metadata. It would make new metadata.
Yeah, this would have to
Well,
be.
Nick like thinks he owns all Delphi anyway, so he probably called and said that he owns, or maybe he had what's his face call and say he's still the mayor and that he owns Delphi and had them cross it off.
This is.
Oh, did it work?
No, I did. I got this up on from regular old
Google
Google
Maps.
Maps. Yeah. So that's why I said it's like a little businessy plaza type of thing. That's the coordinates. And then the high school is way over there. Over there. Interesting. Okay. So it starts over here. I don't know. All right, let me come back to you guys. Since I have, like I said, I have, oh my God, there's over 400 comments since I've looked at chat. I think that's the nursing home. It says it's like there's an aging place over here, but then it says like it's the WIC office and something about the CDC. I don't know. That's what it said online. I think I should just get high. Yeah, it says it's a WIC building, but it also has this over here says something about aging. I don't know. Anyway, so that's the metadata for the video has it coming back to here, this area. You do care? Okay, good. Because I was like, I don't know. I just think this stuff's, and I want to know why I'm blocked out from being able to view Delphi. That's weird. So it doesn't have it over here. It does. The metadata shows that it was over there. Okay. Let me go. Let's go. Where should we go? You want to go back to the video? I wanted to do some zooms on the video. Shit, what happened to my video? Son of a biscuit eating bulldog. Hold on, let me bring that back up now. My editor just like shut down. Okay. I don't know. I never got to looking at the size. Megapixels. Oh, image size. No, megapixels. What's a bitrate? Is that the size? Because that says 15.6 Mbps. I don't know what that is though.
That's megabits per second. That's not what I was. I
That's
was
not it.
specifically looking for bytes, like BYTES. But if it's not on there, then
It says time to sample table, sample to chunk, sample sizes, and chunk offset. And
yeah,
those all have bytes.
yeah, I don't know what any of that stuff means.
I don't either. This says a binary data is 28 bytes. This one says binary data is 4 bytes. I don't know any of that shit. That is not, I know nothing about any of this. You give me just a regular old size and I can tell you what that is. The rest of it doesn't mean anything to me. And I don't see a size. It doesn't mean it's not on here. I just don't see it. Video frame rate, bit depth. Somebody who knows video shit might know, but I don't know. My editor doesn't want to come open. Maybe it doesn't want to be open with the map. My computer's probably like, okay, you need to shut this shit down, girl. There's too much happening over here. We're going to start closing stuff for you. All right, let me get rid of this. And then a couple people had done a couple edits that they sent me and wanted us to look at also. Oh, it's over here. No wonder it's like yelling at me. It's like, I'm open, bitch. Okay. So let's go look at what a couple people wanted me to see. Let me get rid of that. Okay, so this is Richard Allen's voice. Let's add it in here. That one, and then somebody sent me, I think it was Jennifer, sent me this one. So we'll put that, we'll throw those in here too. And take a look at those. How come it's blocked? What's blocked? Oh, then on the map? Oh, you want me to bring out the toe? I didn't bring the toe. Sleuthy, did you show him the toe? Oh, is
I
the
have clicked
toe?
nothing.
Oh, the toe is on there. Hold on. I think it shows up on my downloads. Is that where it is? No, it is not on there. Oh, no, you guys thought I was going to bring out the toe? I did not. I didn't toe anybody. I towed nobody. Night, Ellie. I'm going to go catch up on the corn rake case. All right, I'll see you. I'll see you tomorrow. We'll be back for corn rake in the morning. All right, so let's go with, let's listen to Richard Allen. We'll throw it down here. Let me see if this is.
There's the wheelchair coming up. Cable snap. There's the wheelchair coming up. Cable snap.
What the hell is this echoey? It's echoey.
Oh, is it echoing?
I mean, yeah, if it wasn't meant to be that way.
There's the wheelchair coming up. Cable snap. There's the wheelchair coming up. Cable snap.
Here's the wheelchair.
It says
Here's
there's
the
a wheelchair. There's a wheelchair coming up. Cable snapped.
Huh?
That's what the soundbite is from Richard Allen from when he's up on the. They're up on the lift.
Huh.
I turned it down a little bit because I know that's kind of loud.
I mean, the second time you played it, it wasn't echoey like it was the first time. But again,
Cable snap. There's the wheelchair coming up. Cable snap. There's the wheelchair coming up.
Well, one thing is the guy, we don't hear that when he says the S here. But again, I'm not a voice. Like I have stayed away from doing that with Mike Patty, all the videos that have his voice on it. Like, I'm not doing that. I'm not going to say that anybody sounds or doesn't sound. Because I've heard so many people sound exactly like this guy. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, whoever it was that did the one of Mike Patty, like, for a minute, dude, they had me convinced. Like, and then the more that I listened to it, I was like, oh my God, that's absolutely him. But again, the expert guy that I vividly remember watching said that, like, they just can't, that's not enough like syllables and things like that for them to be able to determine if it is someone's same voice.
Right.
But but what I did notice was that S was different. But that doesn't mean anything. He could have had dip in one and not in the other. You know what I mean?
Right.
It did sound like someone had dip in their lip, but
I'll put them close together. Let me mute.
Cable snap. There's the wheelchair coming up.
I don't.
Rick sounds sounds more country to me.
Yeah, it doesn't sound the same to me as a layman. I don't know. All right, this is an enhanced audio that I think it was Jennifer that sent me. If it wasn't Jennifer and it was somebody else, I apologize for not giving you the credit. This is what they just sent me. I haven't heard it yet. I'm going to play it with you guys.
See, this is the path that we go down. There's no path going there, so we have to go down here. Bye.
What do you think of that? It sounds more like they isolated. Did she tell me in the email what she did to it? Let me go look. Okay, so it's she said best if with earbuds. It just sounds like it's a lot of the background just removed from it. So let me turn it up, and then I can do it that way too. You can see. Did you hear right there? Is he behind me? Or that's what it said.
See,
Or is he right there?
see, in my opinion, and my opinion doesn't just like apply to one and not the other. I said it about Nick's changes and amplifications and all that stuff. I personally just think that the more you, not you, but more a person,
Yeah.
any person fucks with the audio and the video of a video, it
Right.
changes it. I personally prefer just the original. Like I can either hear it or I can't.
Yeah, and
Because
especially
it
if you only
changes.
get the court only gets to actually, or the court said they only get to like hear it like the one time, you know.
Yeah.
It's very interesting because right now I can guarantee you I have at least 15 people live on the video, on this video itself. I got so many notifications. I can guarantee you everybody is hearing something different.
Yeah. So it's just my personal preference that audio and video not be messed with, like for purposes of trying to actually figure out what it says, because I'm very hesitant. Like DB, his enhancement was like shocking because it was so clear and up close, but like it's nice
Now,
to
but
hear
could
it,
you
and I
imagine?
agree.
Because the way that the state of Indiana would do it, they would throw DB on the stand, call him an expert, and say that is the enhanced video, and he just threw it in CapCut. Do you understand what I
Yeah.
mean? Like that's like the extent of a state of Indiana type of enhancement. Like there's nobody from CapCut gets on there and says what they use or what they do
Or how
or
it affects the
how
original, you know what I
how
mean?
it
Like,
affects the original. Okay, so all right, let me play this again.
See, this is the path that we go down. There's no path going there, so we have to go down here. Bye.
I mean, so a couple things I want to say. One is, instead of it being the opposite, which is what I would assume, to me, in that, the down the hill sounds further away than the guys, number one. And number two, she may be saying crap. Like I may be hearing Abby say crap, but it's like as she's running off the end of the bridge, like she could have like stumbled off the end of the bridge. I mean, she ran off it, like, you know what I mean? She wasn't running across the bridge, so she could have been like crap, like because she stumbled
Kind of
some.
stumbled off the bridge.
Yeah.
Oh shit! I didn't mute.
There's no path going there, so we have to. See, See, this is the path that we go down.
I do. I hear, oh crap.
Yeah, and it's at the same time, right, that you hear the like thump 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 like of the
Yeah.
like when she's running past her.
Uh-huh.
So she could have just again, I think like part of the context of this is it was Abby's first time ever crossing the bridge.
I do. I hear, oh crap.
And to me, she's just like casually saying like I think I said it to you earlier. I might have just been thinking it when I said like it's possible she was not going back across it. You know what I mean?
Right.
And Libby could have been like, okay, well, like we can't go that way. We'll have to go down this way.
This is the slowed down version. So I'm going to see what we can hear.
See, this is the path that we go down.
See, in the slowed down version, I can't hear her say anything.
Oh, and I want you to pause on that like disruption going down the hill, because what I find interesting was that was like a big thing was, oh, you knew they went down there because you saw the disrupted earth. And when you look here, like it's clearly disrupted. People are clearly taking that path down to the private drive like all the time. It's worn out. I don't know what a jackal is, but if it's like a dog, it's the neighbors.
All right, let me make this back to normal. Let's turn it up. Okay, anybody with earbuds in, just be careful. I'm calling bullshit. There's nothing in this video that prevented them from releasing this footage. I'm not buying it. I'm right there with you. I mean, I think that the fact of knowing what happens to the two girls would be the biggest thing, is knowing that you're listening to some of the last things they ever say. I mean, it could be an emotional thing, but legally, or to help with the case, like, you know, I need to keep this to myself so that we don't, like, you know, tip off the bad guy. There's nothing here on a legal basis that makes it seem like this shouldn't have been out.
Something I find interesting too is you have to remember that when they first put this out, they put out the down the hill, which is the second part of this, and sounds one way. Now we can hear it. And it's interesting to me that hearing it now and feeling like it sounds like two different people, it also sounds like two different like distances, but yet, like in my opinion, in the entirely unedited one, you can hear the guys more clear than you can hear down the hill, and he should have been getting closer. So for instance, let's say he was the same distance as Abby was. When people think they could hear her, she's much clearer and louder. So it doesn't make any sense for him to be getting closer to them and his voice go further away. But anyway, my point was they did the down the hill, and it was years later that they released the guys also. USA, I think I think that they probably thought, and they hid it under the guise of like not wanting to embarrass the victims and stuff like that. Like when he said, if it were my family member, I wouldn't want it out, which is obviously clearly patently ridiculous.
When the family said they were okay with releasing more of it.
Exactly.
So that's why I said the only reason I can see would be on an emotional side, nothing to do with a legality side or a criminal investigation side.
See, I think that
Phoebe sent me
wanted
of Kara saying again that this is the original video. Just want to put that out there. That Kara on the live that she's on said that this is the original video from Libby's phone. I think we can already prove that with the metadata that was pulled by 2 different people that generated the same information. But
I think that it's possible they didn't because they didn't want the perpetrator to know just how much had been recorded. So
maybe. I mean, if we were told, early on in the case, there was very different amounts of video out that was said to be out there. Okay, so you guys who have earbuds in, this is going to be loud. Just here's your warning. Okay, I hear something like, "Is he right there?" or something along those lines. And then whatever Abby's saying loudly, what does that sound like? Don't like.
I didn't hear it.
Okay.
Do it again, because that was way loud.
See, this is the.
Is that where they're saying that don't leave me up here or something like that? Is that what that's supposed to be? Don't leave me up here and it was
I don't know, but that doesn't make any sense because like she wasn't leaving. She was still standing right there. You know what I mean? Just like if he was
around.
Just like if they were scared, like they literally stood there like and waited for him to get off the bridge instead of running like either towards Weber's property or like down the hill.
Right. You saw the terror in the girls' faces. Yeah, bullshit. No, you don't see that. I don't see that at all. But I'm gonna do the next one. I'll do is a zoom in on them. But
you can't even see Libby. You see her foot.
No, you see her toe. So somebody said something about the sweatshirt. So she's got the phone in her right hand, and then here is her. She's like filming it like behind her, like if she's like walking away from the bridge, right?
Okay, wait, stop. So, oh no, go back to where you were, where like her arms were kind of out a little bit and her one foot was forward. So,
this is where people are saying that this is the still video. This is the still shot, and it's just inverted.
Yeah, this is not like no. Like this is not. Try to do that. Screenshot it and invert it because that's not what I'm thinking. It looks like to me. And that's not exactly the spot that you were just on. It was like a little bit before that. Like you were in the perfect spot before. And it hit me out of nowhere that it looked like, let's say somebody was standing to Libby's left, like that person took a picture. Because that's the side that the photo would have been on. Like it looked like if somebody was standing next to Libby on her left.
Next to Libby on her left. Okay.
Then when that person were to have taken exactly, it would be that angle. That is bizarre. See, I think it would look like somebody was standing to the left of Libby. Because, again, that photo is not in Libby's phone. And let's say someone else had another device that was capable of logging into Libby's Snapchat. They could have posted that. Or somebody took that photo and somebody else posted it to Snapchat. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
But that looks like someone standing to the left taking like a photo to the left of Libby.
Okay, let me see. Well, the only problem, I have 2 problems with this is you can see here's platform 1 Here's platform 2. And then Libby would be, or whoever's taking the photo would be on platform 3. See how you can see the water here? In the video, you can't, the water is way back there.
Okay, but still, regardless, let's say there were, I'm just speculating. Let's say that there were 3 girls on the bridge that day. Libby walking on what would now be our right, and this other person walking on what would be, because you're not going to like bob and weave, right? Like, you're not going to like on this fucked up bridge that no one should be walking on. Like, you're not going to keep going back and forth. Like, you're going to pick a path and you're going to go.
I got you.
So if someone was standing on that other side, could have taken a picture that would then be that angle of Abby. Because even if you invert,
I don't know why I did that.
see, you're still at a wrong angle. See what I mean?
Uh-huh.
But you'd be at the perfect angle if you were standing on the other side of the end of the bridge. Or the other side of the bridge. See if like the edges of it even line up when you mirror it. Like the angle.
What do you mean?
Flip it again, like mirror it again. I mean, the angle of, like, see you just had your mouse on it, like whatever that big part is, like the lip of it.
This?
Yeah, that direction looks about, nah, it's still off. That's what I'm saying. But like, I wish we had
I love you,
I wish we had like a video or a picture of someone standing on the other side besides this one. You know what I mean? This one means next to nothing to me because it's not in her phone, which is entirely bizarre to me. And
But
you
it is
gotta,
uploaded to Libby's Snapchat.
well, we don't know. They have no way to
Well,
prove that. They just have someone
well,
saying that they
someone's
took a
saying that it's uploaded, I should say. Is it? Yeah, because of the twin account.
This is what happened. Somebody said, I took this screenshot at this time. Okay.
Yeah.
And they were like, oh, okay, so we're going to count backwards, whatever it says, 5 hours or whatever. So we're going to count backwards. Then they look at the phone extraction and they say, well, there's like some kind of activity or whatever in the Snapchat cache. We can't see what it is. But that's about the time of the person that said that they did it like 5 hours ago or whatever. So that's probably the photo. So they Googled the photo and got the photo from Google and attributed that to the information they saw in the extraction. That is absurd. Because the person that took this, if it says 5 hours ago, you have to assume that that person
took it on the money.
What? Yeah, exactly. Because if it's so like right now it's 9:06. If I take a screenshot of somebody's thing and it says 2 hours ago or 1 hour ago, right? It could be at 8:06, of course, but it could also be at 8:05, 8:04, 8:03, anytime before 7:06, where it would then hit 2 hours. Do you see what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's just absurd to me. I personally, the picture of her supposedly from Snapchat, like, it means next to nothing to me. I don't understand how it looks bizarre, for one. For two,
it just looks, I mean,
I don't know why it wouldn't be in the phone. But yet the other Snapchat photos that they took on the way there are in the phone. It's the only thing not in the phone.
Right. That's weird. This photo here. Hold on, let me make it bigger. This photo, in my opinion, is further back on the bridge. 1, 2, and then the person taking the photo is standing on platform 3. Then the video we know is at the end of the bridge, and you're looking, here's platform 6, and here's platform 5. So you're talking back here is where the picture, you don't see my air quotes, but where the picture would be. Okay, now let me go back to this this angle of the sweatshirt and how I think it is. So I think she has the phone in her right hand. And then she's turning around to start walking away. And this is, remember, I flipped this part, so this is sideways. So she's holding the phone. Well, maybe I should just do it from the OG one. Hold on. I'll throw that one in here. The actual original file. What's up, Jer Bear?
Animal cookie or ice cream cone?
You cannot have an ice cream cone. You can have you cannot have an ice cream cup. You don't have dinner. I need to go cook still.
I said, can I have animal cookies?
Yes, you can have some animal cookies.
I just found animal cookies.
I just bought them today. Okay, here. So I think this will help kind of see it better. Oh shit, I went way too far back. Okay, hold on. Right here. So she has the phone in her right hand. So she's filming her. Why is it doing that? Right here. Okay, phone. Filming her. And then she turns to walk around, but she leaves the phone, like has the phone like wrapped around her right arm now, because she's facing the opposite direction. She's walking away from the bridge, and she puts the phone around her body and is filming over her left arm. So that's why her left arm is in the photo or in the film, because now she's walking away, but the phone's still in her right hand, but she's holding it to record behind her. This is the only reason that I can see why they think that she's purposely recording him. And then as he gets closer, she's just like, oh yeah, so let me just pretend like I'm talking to my phone, like I'm talking to somebody and whatever. Does that make sense? You guys know he always wants ice cream. It's either a bologna sandwich or ice cream. Like those are like his things. Okay. So that's how I see that. I can see that, like, okay, Libby gets off the bridge and she gets out her phone because she needed to get off the bridge, needed to record or wanted to record him. So she's off the bridge, starts recording. Abby's going slower because Abby's scared and scared of the bridge. And so she's going slower. And then she's like, is he right? Is he still there? And then is like, don't leave me here, or don't leave, or something like that. And then as they get closer to the end of the bridge, she runs off the end of the bridge, says, oh crap, and Libby just starts pretending like she's talking to her phone. Like, that would be the theory, I guess, behind it. I don't hear a gun racking, and I don't hear the word gun. Somebody says you could hear, is that a gun? And then the other person responding, I don't know. I don't hear that at all. That doesn't mean that that's not there. It means I don't hear it. No way. No way. He's like, I'm behind. Just get up here with us. So that's how I see it. I'll go back. I can't go back too far. 20-ish. Right here. See, I'm recording. Like, she steps off the bridge, turns on her phone, starts recording. Here, we're gonna record Abby. And then she's like, okay, I'm gonna start to walk away. Like, we're just gonna be doing like whatever we're doing. And then she starts walking away. And then realizes, okay, I don't want him to know I'm recording him, and I'm gonna start recording and just pretending I'm on the phone. That's it. So there's a spot he saw 2 shadows, but not sure where that was. Okay, I don't hear gun. I just don't. I don't know. At some point, somebody may isolate it and make it really sound good. Never heard "Don't Leave Me Up Here." Okay, so let's go back to the other file. This is the loud one. Let me see what else I can get rid of here. Hold on. Okay, let's see what that did. Let's see what that did. That's where she's. I don't know whatever I just did to it, but I don't like that. I can't even hear what I want to hear now. Let's just do that. And then let's turn it up. Loud, remember. That's right here. Is he right there? Is he right there? Okay, one more time.
Or C right there. C right there.
Okay, so let's do this. Let's take this video and cut in. Get rid of this. Take this video right here. Okay, cut. Okay, Kaylee, yeah. We're gonna wrap up so I can cook dinner. I just have a couple more things I want to do on here.
Skeptic Curiosity heard that C right there. I hear a loud car.
Okay, let me cut this.
Well, remember, like, nobody, like the jurors, the people sitting in the room, like nobody got to really hear that with headphones. Oh, fancy. Teresa's getting fancy.
I don't know about that. I just want to see how if I can get it to where we can actually see her mouth moving. You know what I mean?
The video was taken at 2:13. Whoa. 2:13:51.
Is he right there? That's what I see. That's what I think it is, but I don't know. Is he right there?
C right there.
Okay, let me see. Where's my lip readers? We need to submit that to the channel, that girl who always does the lip reading for like all the stars. You know, when they're whispering to each other. You know, you probably don't know what I'm talking about. Never mind. I hear "is he" right there. That's what I hear. There's no way her phone would hear Abby whispering from that far away. That was my original thought too.
I mean, I still agree with that, because you can then hear her talking more normally, and she's clearly further away. Like, she sounds way further away, and she's getting closer.
Right. You don't usually whisper. I don't know. End of the line.
I almost feel like she's showing, like how you said that she was like talking, like as if she were to, like, let's say she was going to send it to Abby later, or let's say she was going to send it to whoever, and like showing directions and stuff. It's almost like she's filming her and saying, like, see right there or whatever, and then like giggling like for later. You know what I mean?
Yeah, maybe. Why does Abby's jacket stop at her waist, but when they are over in the gravel, the jacket goes down to the back of her knees?
Where? I mean, I see that right there. So go to the gravel. You know, one thing I noticed of this that I guess I hadn't really noticed on that other ridiculous ass photo that's been out for all this time is that it looks like the bottoms of her jeans are cuffed. And I had never noticed that, and I can't even really tell it here, but when she gets off the bridge and if you stop it, you can look at the bottom of her jeans and it looks like they're cuffed.
It does. It absolutely looks like they're cuffed. So
he's saying at the end, when she gets off the bridge, it looks like her jacket is like a foot longer.
Okay, let's see. Do we see her jacket? Let's see. There's her shirt. Don't see her jacket.
Well, that's a weird angle. You couldn't tell that, but maybe when she comes back, maybe.
Yeah, look.
I thought the same thing, Amy. Like literally, when she was zoomed in just now, just a bit ago, I don't know that I would say she looks pregnant, but I was thinking in my head, like, why does she look so wide? Like her upper body.
There's her hand.
No, the pink shirt goes below. It's longer.
I think it might just be the angle of the camera. Like it looks like it's down to her knees. You know what I mean? Because the way the camera is. You know, because like the back of her knee would be right there. You know what I mean? I don't know.
Oh yeah, maybe. But I don't think she looks pregnant. I do think, like, it almost
No,
looked
that
like
looks like a shirt that I wore when I was pregnant. It looks like a maternity shirt. Like,
yeah,
you know what I
like
mean? Like
how
it's got that weird, the flowy thing on the bottom. I wore those all the
yeah.
time when I was pregnant. I don't know. I mean, I don't think she doesn't look pregnant. It just, her shirt is like, looks like a pregnant person's shirt.
Yeah, and you can't, like, when you wear those when you're
Yeah,
not pregnant, you look pregnant. Yeah,
yeah.
because they're made to like have room for your belly. So if you don't have one there, it's like automatically puffing out.
Her mom said she had on her shirt. Oh, I don't remember that, but that's
That
yeah, it's
makes
just like
sense.
that's just the way the shirt is. But it doesn't matter. Like, that type of shirt just looks like that. Yeah, her jeans are definitely cuffed up.
Yeah, they are, and I never ever noticed that in the other video.
But it makes sense because like the size of the jeans that they kept saying, I was like, that size of jeans doesn't make sense. Like she's the same height as my daughter, and I would never buy that size for her.
Yeah,
So it
but they
makes
don't
sense.
look
They would have been way
big. They
too
just look
long.
long.
They look too long. Well, yeah, but I think, oh shit, where's All Eyes? She's the one who always has to remind me what the size of the jeans were. I think it was like a length of like 33 or something crazy.
This is
I
also a
don't
good.
remember. Don't quote me on that because I don't remember the right size.
This is also a good place to stop to be able to see exactly like what her jacket looked like, because I have a video, not a video, a photo of her. Actually, let me see if I can find it. I have a photo of her where she looks to be wearing the same one,
Is
but
that
it
her
looks
from her dad's Facebook?
where she's holding the fishing pole.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it
Yes. That's the
looks.
sweatshirt I think it is.
Shit, I was just at it.
But then this
But it
this
looks
looks really
different.
heathered.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It looks different where you're at. Here it is. I'm sending it on Facebook. It's a side by side of.
And there was one that an interview that Kelsey did where she showed a photo of herself in
Yes.
and it was more of a heathered sweatshirt, like sweater, and she was like, this is the photo of me wearing the sweater that Abby wore that day.
But then why would Abby be wearing Kelsey's sweater fishing? Like an unrelated other time.
Well, let me see if I can find that photo real quick. Dun, 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 dun.
But on Facebook I sent you the photo, the Snapchat photo next to the fishing photo.
Okay.
The bottom, look at the bottom of it, like where, so you know how you have like the part at her wrist where it's like a different like it's more flat, and usually it has like the lines that, I mean, you know what the cuffs like look like.
Yeah.
The bottom of her sweatshirt here looks like it has it also, but I don't I don't think it did though.
Yeah, maybe it isn't the same.
Well, maybe. It just looks I don't know.
Well, it could be just tucked under. Like your sweatshirt kind of tucks under. It's hard to tell because you can't really see the heathering. But I've
Yeah.
always thought it was the same sweatshirt.
Yeah, it doesn't look the same. Like,
We can't tell because it's zipped up here, and so you kind of tuck it under, and then you have it like.
well, the one string is long on both of them.
Yeah.
The same one.
Yeah, I don't know. This is the sweatshirt I always thought it was. So, I mean, it makes sense to me
But then
that when you have it open, it's one way, and when you have it shut, you have it a different way. You know what I mean?
yeah, but again, like if it's the same one, right?
Mm-hmm.
Why is she like, she said, Kelsey says that like she just gave it to her like in a car or whatever. So why would she then also have it fishing prior to this day? And then
True.
also she's in the parking lot with it on also.
Oh, hold on. Let me see. Right here. All right, let's take a look. I'm gonna try to get to where he gets in the frame. Okay, right here. And then it's right here. I smush him. All right, let's see what this does. If anything. I may have to go in closer. I mean, that's tough. So, oh, you know what? See, this looks like the one that has like he has like a mustache, and then if you go back, just like a frame. Which one was it? Was like right here. It's like he looks like he has the face covering. Abby on the video looks older than the Snapchat Abby. Everybody's like, there's Ron Logan. Which shoes are they wearing? How many extra shoes were found? I don't know of any other shoes outside of that. He doesn't look 5'4". No, he does not look 5'4".
Absolutely.
I don't know. No, he looks
And he
taller.
has,
I mean, that one photo that
yeah.
Sleuthy sent, if you guys missed it at the beginning, I mean, I'll show you the comparison. And it's like, this is literally what I absolutely have said for I don't even know how long. And it's crazy to have like physical proof right here. This is a screenshot from the video that we're watching. This is what law enforcement released. Look at the difference. Or does not law enforcement released, I shouldn't say, maybe that the news people have put out for years and years and years. Kelsey said a shoe was found off the private.
Someone said, yeah, I played around on Photoshop for a bit and I had to stretch out the screenshot, like of the top one, a lot to get it to look like the distorted one. I cropped it to a square, then stretched it horizontally like you would to go on a TV screen. And it came out and it got the same pixelated look.
Interesting. Maybe I'll already explain this. Look at the shadow on his left leg right here.
Mm-hmm.
Why is there no shadow on the bridge? I don't know.
Well, there is, but it's going from the opposite direction, like as if the sun were shining from his left side, which try to stop it in that spot, like with his right leg forward.
Okay.
I hadn't even thought to try that. It was just the clearest one. Oh, well, you're kind of forward on that, but it's not as clear.
I can go in closer. Yeah. Hold on.
It's almost like they stopped as soon as they saw him, like, and took a screenshot rather than like trying to actually clear it up. See, like, because that's even clearer than the, or maybe no, they couldn't have flipped it. Well, maybe they could have.
I think like a DB said, like, and maybe you said it too, was like that it's just more like compressed.
Right there. Oh, you were there. Little bit more, just barely.
That one?
No.
That one? See if I can do it again.
It doesn't much matter to me because it's clear that those are skinny legs. Oh, remove it. Sorry. Whoopsie.
I definitely don't see anything funky about his gait. I can tell you that. You know, like, look at the way that he walks.
It does. It looks like so in the video, like in the video and then in that still, it does look like a fanny pack. And then in um the one that they put out to everybody, it looks kind of like it could be a sweatshirt, like he had a brown sweatshirt underneath. It's just so bizarre to me because the one that got put out is like it just was just it was blurred in spots, like, and it was stretched out obviously. And I can't understand why they would do that. But then like I have a friend who like deals and stuff with the computer and stuff, and she was like um they do it all the time. Like they make the quality worse to see like if anybody recognizes the person. I'm like, that doesn't make any fucking sense. She's
Makes
like,
no
no, it
sense.
doesn't. I know.
This is so weird. I don't know. I just have so much. Thank you, Mother of Dragons. Somebody else sent something too, I think.
Yeah, there was clearly more of his walking in the video. I just simply cannot understand not putting out like the whole part of him visible to see if someone recognized the way that he walked. If that was what you were going to hammer on, is somebody has to recognize the way he walks. Don't look at his face. Don't look at anything
Right.
except for the way that he walks. Then why not put out, you have plenty of clip of him walking.
All right, hold on. I missed Adrian's super chat earlier, so I need to go look at that. Man, these guys they were on it today, and I was missing everything. So her royal sass says, I'm way behind on the live, but as soon as Abby gets off the bridge, it sounds like she is saying weirdo behind me. See, I think so many people are going to have so many opinions on what this is. Like how to have one person just get on the stand and testify that somebody said that be a gun, and that was it. Just nuts. Okay. Adrian says 16-minute mark on DB's version. Okay, let me go to DB's version. That one is this. Okay, hold on.
See, this is the path.
Oh shit, I don't hear that at all.
Me either.
16-second mark. That's okay, that's about to come up. Let's see.
See, this is the path.
That be a gun.
What? See, that's hilarious.
Did
So
you hear it?
wait, was that you?
No. Oh, I said it the second time. Did you hear it though?
That be a gun?
Did you hear that be a gun?
Yeah, but like, so this must be some type of joke because I'm here to tell you, and this is why.
This is DB's.
Do it again.
Okay, hold on.
Path.
That be a gun. It's that we go down, but it does sound. I can see why people think it though. That be a gun. It's that we go down.
But
Here,
again, this is why I don't like
this is so crazy.
fucking with the audio and things like that. I mean, even when you go all the way to his voice, like I want to hear a before and then a DB, where it's the original him saying guys, and then DB saying guys, and then the original saying down the hill, and then DB saying it, because they sound totally different. And why would they say that? Why would she say that be a gun? And then like they giggle.
I don't know. I'm gonna do it again. Hold on. So,
But if she did,
she's
but
saying,
if she said something about like, if she said something that was giving the impression that she was not going back, like not going back across it, then I could see a giggle being a response.
okay, hold on.
That literally sounded like somebody recorded over it and was like, "That be a gun." I thought it was you fucking with me.
Well, I said it the second time. The first one was from the video. Hold on. Hold on.
See, this is the path that we go down.
Yeah, see in the original video, it doesn't make any sense, but
This is still DB's.
I know, but I'm saying this doesn't make any sense. But in the original, when
Yes,
it sounds
Jill.
like she says that we go down, that makes sense.
Yeah, it's absolutely that we go down. I can kind of hear it. Oh, hold on. I'm gonna do it again. Hold on.
Sounds like a different person.
Path that we go down.
Yeah.
Stevie's over there on CapCut going, "That be a gun."
Yeah.
No, it is. It's this is the path, and then she pauses for a second and says that we go down. And then you could hear Abby coming off the bridge and saying, "Oh crap."
Yeah, it doesn't even sound like Libby's voice.
That be a gun?
But again, we you know.
Man. It is Grim Reaper. It's
Just
that
go
way.
off of just go off the original. My goodness.
Okay, hold on. So that before I end it, do you have anything else you want to say before I'm gonna play the OG from start to finish? This is the one that actually was released without me fucking with it. So we'll start with the one that was released, and then we'll end with the one that was released without me messing with it.
Okay.
So but I'm gonna wrap it up after that. So if you want to add anything, feel free.
Nope.
Okay, here we go.
See, this is the path that we go down. There's no path going there, so we have to go down here. Hi.
There you go. My mic was muted. So you guys want it one more time? This is it. So this is the website again that it's being uploaded to, or this one was uploaded to, and anything else apparently that's going to come out that the defense is going to release is going to come out on this website. It's called rickallenjustice.com/transparency. That is where this video came from. And when the metadata was pulled, it shows that it was done on February 13th at 2:13 and 52 seconds. So if you want the video, that's where it's at. I did put it up on the channel too. I just did it as a short just so that it was on there, so it was easy for anybody who wanted to grab it. It's there. Like I said, but it's at the website. That's where it is. I don't know how you could follow a website, but I would be checking the website periodically to see if anything else pops up. That's really the best the best bet. I don't know who owns the URL. I don't know anything about the website other than it's from the defense team.
Yeah, because the idea is that all the stuff that like we're asking for in public records requests and shit that's being put off till they feel like it is going to be put on there.
Yeah.
So keep checking it.
So, and we did hear back that they are going to be releasing some of the exhibits. We have to pay $25 to contribute to a thumb drive that's going to be given to us. And but in order to get that, we have to send in a very specific request. So that's kind of where we're at with that. And so more stuff's going to be coming out. You can sign up for an email notification. I'm going to try and see if I can figure that out, if I can get an email notification. Oh, we were asked to leave our email address on that website, so I thought we'd get a notification, but we didn't. Harry Potter.
I don't know that it's the same thing. If you're talking about like the one that had various
Isn't that
articles,
the Luke one?
Yeah, I think this is different.
No, I think this is different too.
Yeah, because the only thing that's on this is just like the 2 paragraphs and the video. That's the only thing on this website.
Yep. So, all right. I mean, I don't know. I'm going to probably play around with this.
Oh, yeah. The other one was Free Richard Allen. I remember now.
There you go. I'm probably going to keep playing around with it and see what comes up. Now I got to go figure out what everybody else has heard.
Yep.
And where they hear it.
Yep.
But I'm glad we did this pretty quickly after it was released, simply because I didn't want to hear what anybody else had to say first.
Yeah.
I wanted to be able to like kind of walk through it, like, with our own thoughts first before 50,000 people went over it.
Shop at CVS. Oh my God, you people are ridiculous.
I heard shop at CVS. Is that the guy from CVS? That's what I heard.
God.
Okay. All right. Love you guys. So tomorrow morning, we are back doing part 3 of the OG Todd Mullis trial. I've got to reschedule the Idaho 4 live now with Sleuthy. We were going to be going over just some highlighted portions of certain docs and just our thoughts on the Idaho 4 docs. Maybe I don't know when. I don't even know. I'll talk to Sleuthy about it. I pushed it from tonight and I threw it over to Friday because I was going to do a Delphi live Friday. But that may change depending on Sleuthy's availability, my availability. We'll see. Siege said, I heard it was snowing.
No, thank God. It was 70.
I heard house long to die in cold.
Oh my God. I heard high top bar. I heard what if anything.
What if any? I heard a what if any. I did. I totally jinxed it by saying we're doing an Idaho 4 live unless Delphi pops off, which I really didn't expect it to. And like even like a minute before I had gotten the link to this website, I think it was Indiana girl asked me. She's like, "So are we still doing Idaho, or are you going to do Delphi because of the appeal documents?" And I was like, "Oh no, I'm going to do Idaho 4. We'll do Delphi like Thursday." And then I get the this link, and I'm like, "Holy shit, we're doing Delphi!"
Yeah, you can't ignore this. And then whatever else you have planned, like if the interrogations come up, we got to be watching them too.
Yeah, we'll just do it. Like you guys know, like Delphi just kind of. I don't want to say it trumps other cases, but it just kind of trumps other cases.
Or the Odin report, God forbid. I'll stop everything.
If the Odin report pops off, I'm gonna probably pee my pants a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
This is not a secondhand video. Oh, Sleuthy, did you watch the Todd Mullis stuff with us yesterday?
I think. I know I was watching.
Were you watching the secondhand D? Were you watching that part?
I think the last thing I remember was the nosy neighbor or the nosy friend. That's the last thing I remember.
She's like the secondhand D. Oh my God, I'll have to fill you in. It's hashtag SHD. Oh, Brianne was in chat and she was on fire. Oh, it was so bad. All right, I'll have to fill you in on that. I'm gonna go cook some spaghetti. I think I'm cooking spaghetti unless my husband's like, it's too late for you to start cooking now. Just go get something, which I might. That might happen, which I wouldn't be opposed to.
Well, it's easier.
All right. Love you guys. I'll talk to you very soon, Sleuthy. I will talk to you. and we'll figure out the Idaho 4 stuff.
Okay.
Love you guys. Go enjoy the rest of your Wednesday, and I will see you out on the YouTube streets, and I will see you back here tomorrow morning for part 3 of OG 2019 Todd Mullis trial. Have a good one.
Love you. Bye.
Love you. Bye.
Do you dare to follow me down? Head into the unknown. Down the rabbit hole. Where it stops, no one knows. We're going Do you dare to follow me down? Head into the unknown.